Well, that's loud. I didn't know if we're allowed to do that. Hang on, let me press the button, because otherwise... Oh no, I haven't set this up. Otherwise I get copyright strike. What day is it? I don't even know what day it is. Saturday. Right, Saturday. So it should be there? Oh no. What do I know? Oh yeah, I think I did something. Right, okay. Alright, I'm all in the quiver now. Right. That's right, I got a little bit sidetracked there, sorry about that. I'm such a professional, you know. It's amazing what I can't do if I open my eyes. Hello and well, Matt Ghost 57. How are you? It's alright, you know, all in the tiz as usual. What is a tiz anyway? Right, okay, alright, it's set. Right, okay, that's set. I'm just checking everything's set. I got a bit confused there. Easily done, isn't it, when you're an idiot? There's Lydia. Right, okay, a little bit of explaining to do. A little bit of explaining. Here we are. You know, this is our usual character. A little bit of explaining to do. A little bit of explaining. So I just got to set it to the right folder because it always puts it in the wrong. And then it just disappeared off the screen there as though I'm eclectic. Howdy, partners! Sorry, everybody. It takes so long to load YouTube just to get where you want to save your video. It takes like a minute now. To do everything on YouTube, it takes so long. They've added stuff and it's just bloated. Anyway, let's not go on about that. Right, welcome back to Elessa, part, I think it's 22, and the Theives Guild quest. Now, I just check I'm light. Just to let you know, this will be my last few other streams for a while. Taking a break from YouTube streams for about a month before I come back. Okay, yeah, alright it goes. Okay, got other things to do. Right, okay, taking a break, yeah, go. I can't take a break, I've tried it. So, yeah, well, I hope you enjoyed the last one. Let's hope I don't mess it up. Right, I think I've dumped everything that I was going to dump. So, we should have the bare minimum. I got a dagger, I don't know why I got it really. And that's the old one, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, just checking I haven't got anything superfluous. That's what we normally have on, isn't it? So input that on. Oh yeah, I think I did a little bit of alchemy. Only got that for the shopping. I think we normally wear that as well. The hood I'm going to leave off because I want it to, you know, for the archery. So, oh, actually, I could do that. Can I wear that as well? Yeah, I think we need to wear that. We should still be wearing the circlet. Yeah. Okay. So just checking everything before I start. You know, I don't know what to do with this, whether to keep it or not. It's only 6. And then just check that I've got rid of everything here. I think I've set it all up. I think I did all this after the stream last time. Oh yeah, and we got the skeleton key. So yeah, that should be okay. Right, now what I've done is I went back in after last week's episode, The Pursuit, where we killed Mercer. We killed Mercer, right? So we've come back now. We've got to go to the Twilight Sepulcher. Sepulcher, I think that's how you pronounce it. So I went back, collected the stuff, got under one. Well, I think I've made some. I think. I mean, I'm not. You know, I think I did some more damage ones, although I don't know where they are. 44. Yeah, I think I did some better ones of these. I've still got too many, I know, but I'm slowly dumping the ones I don't really need. I've got 10 of those. I've got a few of these which all give me points back. You know, some of these are, you know, like, you know, fairly good, like 79. So I have a few of those. I've got 12 and 18 and 10 of those. I've got 11 of those as well. So I think I'm fairly well stocked. And some regenerate ones. I've made some of those. So I generally carry the others just in case, you know, we're against frost. That's a good bit of weight. Yeah, I realise it's a good bit of weight. But I maybe shouldn't carry so many of these, but I never know how well I'm going to do on the stream. So therefore, see, 15, I mean, it's better than nothing. That's how I look at it. And scrolls, we're not really doing anything bar these two. I've got rid of all the food and all the ingredients we don't need, so I've got rid of everything superfluous. But we went back in, as you said, you can go in the front entrance where you first came in, and I can just pick up the stuff in there, but you can only go so far because the final doorway in, because it's flooded, it won't open. And if you go the way you came out, you can only go into the bit where it's flooded. You can't go any further because the door is shut. So I couldn't go to the bit that's beyond the flooded bit from either direction, but we managed to find a few items. So, and this is one of them.
I'm right behind you.
A dragon scale. I think it's a bone one, which is heavy armor, which is not her preferred choice, but when I gave it to her, she put it on. So she's got this, plus the shield. She's got a couple of carrying bags. I'll give her that so she can do better one-on-one damage. I haven't got anything on those yet. In that last chamber, there is nothing in there except for Mercer's body, unless the game cleared it. Yeah. Okay, so I should have cleared it all. Oh, I haven't took that off of her. Right. Okay, so let me just take that off. And I think that is it, really. We are. So she's down to bare minimum, but. Although this is heavy, but I don't know, it might protect her. I mean, that's 56. What's this one? 6. It's only 3 difference, isn't it? Is it 3 difference, or is it? Yeah, it's only 3 difference, so she may as well wear that because it's a little bit better. So we'll go with that. So let me just dump that. I forgot to dump that. Sorry about that. So let me just dump those there at the bottom. That one and that one. I think I was going to sell it, but I didn't get back to it. Alright, so we've marked it, you know, it's already marked, so we just got to get there. That's all really. So I've done a little bit of smithing and, you know, some other little things. I may have gone up a level on a couple of things like smithing, because I'm trying to get that up, because it's always a pain. You cannot improve your weapon that have got enchantments on until you get to, you know, level 60, which I find that so restrictive, and I wish it was earlier. What one is it? Smithing, isn't it? Yeah, it's level 60, so we're up to 48, so we're getting there, but that's a long way to go before we can do that. So let's look at the map, get the quest ready, which is called Darkness Return. Oh, I didn't know the title of today's episode, but I just put Twilight Sepulcher. So if we go to there, it's there. Because I should have got there earlier, shouldn't I? It looks like it's a bit on top of a hill. Possibly. I know which one. I'll go there. It might be less trouble than going to the other one. So yeah, I shall miss you on the streams, because you know, you're going to help me out. You know, you're usually helping me out a little bit. So I'll just have to try and cope. How will I cope? I don't know. And there'll probably come a time when you'll be, you know, fed up of watching me anyway, because I've probably done a few builds that you really want to watch. So, you know, that'll probably happen one day. You know, that wouldn't surprise me. Uh oh. We've got a dragon again. Okay, it's out with the bow then. No, that's not a bow. Well, hang on. Let me just make sure I got one. Have you all ever raided some dwarven rooms with some dwarven ingots and start making dwarven bows to let... I think rotated. To level up quicker. Okay, dwarven bow. Yeah, I must admit I don't really do the dwarven stuff. I don't know why, it's because it's so heavy. He's my brother. Let's get the Nightingale weapons ring. I'm so inept, I'm surprised anybody watches me at all, to be honest. But I'll persevere until I finally give up. But, you know, and who believed that I was fed up with this game? I mean, I suppose you all knew, you know, you all knew it, didn't you? You know, it's obvious as soon as I said, oh look, oh, was that a certain day today? Pretty obvious I was going to do something stupid and say something. So nobody believed me. That's probably why I didn't get a comment. It's because nobody believed me anyway. Why did you land so close? Sorry, but I don't like you landing close. Rhubarb. It won't take long. It's great when you're an archer, you know, and you bring this down like no problem. You probably resist any kind of... I have unsubbed from the other streamers and will just take off your message so I don't have 1,000 messages when I come back. Yeah, good idea. So yeah, I mean, if you probably won't come back at some point. You know, and probably nobody will want to watch me at some point. You know, but you know, I'll still stream something, and I'll probably still play this. You know, I like this game too much to put it down for too long. Right, I was going to swap weapons, that's it. I'm trying to work out what to do. I've got to think all the time. It's really depressing. I've done it before, and that probably won't work. Okay. So I always forget. Tough luck there, chap. As long as you stream something I like, I will be here. Yeah, okay, well, that's fair enough. You know, you don't want to watch something you're not interested in. You know, even I, you know, I'm like that. You know, I might watch a certain person for a while, like Lil Indigestion, for instance. I got a lot of fun out of watching him play Skyrim, but I don't bother with his other stuff.
I've got your back.
Because they're not my kind of thing.
I am at your command.
Although at the moment he's playing Breath of the Wild, and my God, is he enjoying that, baby? Because that is a classic game. I don't care what people say about that game. That can be really tough. They can one-shot you, but by Jove, it's a cracking game. You know, you can be one-shot so easily in that. You know, it's got a lot of humour in it. And the only trouble is now we're full of stuff, and now we're going into a thing, and now we're going to get a load of stuff. So I hate dragons coming in, because instantly you're full of stuff. I know what you're saying.
Let's get going then.
Put a light armour on. Alright, okay, I'm going to have to go back home. You could say it's a little bit annoying, but I'll tell you what, I might change her outfit, come to think of it. And on my 360, she's got about 6 steel armours that I could never take back off of her. So I can't put anything on her at all. I've only got one item on, so I can't have Lydia on my 360. I tried nicking it off her one by one, and I got her down to 6, but now I can't seem to nick anything off her anymore. But that's because I reset it. So that was pretty obvious, really, wasn't it? NPCs do have certain arms that they will only wear. Yeah.
Still here.
She will wear the dragon stuff because, you know, that is high level. Especially when I smith that up. That will be, you know, the highest in the game. But the light armor is actually heavy, you know, more armor rating than the heavy. So I'm going to take that off. Sorry, Lydia. You know, I mean, it's 3 though, isn't it? I'll tell you what, I'll change mine. Alright, no, I won't. Because now goes to said, don't. She's got, oh, well, she's got that, no wonder. See, I think We'll take that off as well. I didn't realise she had all this. That's that, that's that. I'll tell you what, I'll take that off. Because that does 66 damage anyway. Oh, I didn't look at this. I keep that on her because, yeah, we'll take that off. So that's why she was heavy. I thought I got all the stuff off. Sorry about that. I wasted time now. It's annoyed me already. Right. Get annoyed when I do something stupid. That was a classic case. I mean, it's only 3 difference, and it gives her 6 more. She'll be using that. I think she was using that. Well, yeah, but I've got a mace which gives souls, so I'll give her 2 weapons, which when she hits with it, it's going to give her back souls. So I kind of thinking, you know, that's a good one. What do you think? I'm going to give her back the other one. That's why I always hate this. I wish it was all in order or alphabetical order. It's always in usually weapons or this first. She doesn't, but it goes into mine. It will go into mine because I've played this before, and it always goes into yours. When they hit them, they come into yours things. So I do know that. I mean, you could argue with that. I'll tell you what. I'll pick that out because actually that is better. I just wish I could take the steel armor off of her. I am sworn
to carry your burdens.
But you got to nick it off of her. Is the only way to get it off of her. Sorry, I've wasted time now, haven't I? If I put that on, yeah, she won't put it on because it doesn't come up as an option, so I can't remove it. So I'll have to ignore that. All right, you just have the steel one then. You... Man, I thought I'd sorted all this out. Well, the only way I found is to get the mod where, if you get the mod which, you know, Amazing Follower tweaks, you can take off the stuff, their default stuff, by enabling inventory management. Then you can do it. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna... No, that actually might be handy. Or killer, take off what you don't want to wear them, then resurrect her. Well, the trouble is, when you resurrect her, you can't put stuff on them. Did I take the... Sorry, I thought I'd done all this.
I am at your command.
But I didn't think we were going to get a dragon right at the start, which was going to ruin it. I'll take one of those off as well. The last thing I wanted was a dragon.
Lead on.
That's why I hate every time I go anywhere. It's like a dragon comes in. It's, you know, much as we like to kill the dragons, it's annoying because they immediately fill up your inventory, which is why I always have a follower. It's because I need somebody with inventory so that I can dump stuff on them. Otherwise, I'm forever struggling to pick up stuff, and there's lots of good, valuable loot. I don't want to pick it up. So I've just wasted a quarter of an hour now. Sorry about that. Could say I'm unprofessional. And if a dragon comes in again, I'm just ignore it and go in. Yeah. Oh, don't tell me that's another one. I do like it to be daylight. I know we're going inside, but at least light might get through. Right, try and work this out. 3 hours off of that. Oh, I don't think we've got any water here. Oh, well, I'll have to pick a suitable moment to go and get some water. Please don't let there be another dragon. Right, is this horse going to face the right way? Or is it going to switch around? Right, okay, horse, go as fast as you can and get away from any dragons. And try and stick to the roads so that we don't lose Lydia. Hello? Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let me say, hello, Kyle. Didn't write down ghost either. Sorry. So, hello, Kyle. Good morning. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, fine. Fine, thank you. We just dumped some stuff. This is probably a mystery, but let's get on with our quest. I much as I would love to get back to this point, I'll have to try and remember that. I probably won't. I want to get to it because I want to keep on, you know, get this done. Now, I never know whether it's up or down. So I just wish the map would show it a little bit better. I wish we could zoom in more or show roads, which is why that road map is so good, because it shows you the routes. It looks like it's up here. Oh, I do hate it when it does that. It just flips. This is why people do mods which improves it. You're missing your Skyrim, but sometime back my idiot controller decided to quit on me. Oh dear. Oh, by the way, foxes will lead you to somewhere interesting or treasure. So follow the foxes. Alright? This is only something I learned the other day. I hope this doesn't go too far, but apparently foxes lead you to treasure, which is what I never knew. I never knew it. So I've been playing, what, 12 years, I never knew this. I don't think it's that. But I'm not saying it's going to be a load of, you know, tons of treasure. But it will be something of value, I do believe. I mean, it could be a place for all I know. That's true. I like how they add stuff like that. Yeah, that's why people love this game, is because it's got so much stuffed in it. Some things that people never find out about. You know, I saw a video the other day where they said some of the things that 99% of people miss. I've got most of those items, so I'm okay. All you gotta do is hope nothing kills the fox, which could well happen. Wow, went straight under her army pit. Hey, Ray. Hello. Okay. Karliah, however you pronounce it. Cause hello, hope you're well. Right, we're having fun here with Lydia and a few. Oh, maybe Lydia. No, I didn't hit Lydia. I'll have the malt flesh and the arrow back. Thank you. Right, okay. Wow, well, and the horse probably run off now. You made it earlier today. Yeah, well done. Well done. Right, the Twilight Sepulcher was here. Where was it? Completely lost now. Favourite house is the anniversary edition. Is the Mage House. A short walk. Is that a short walk from Pretty House? Mage House. What? Oh, I think I know the one you mean. Is it? Oh, I can't remember the name of it now, but I think I know the one you mean. Hang on. I was just here, wasn't I? Horse ran off and everything went sideways there. I thought we were there. Did it say the Twilight Sepulcher? Although maybe that was a different entrance. How come I ended up all over there? Right, well, the horse stayed there at least. And Lydia will catch up at some point. Right, okay, so we shouldn't have entered this. You're still having sleepless nights, okay. So yeah, we unlocked it just now. Right, okay, let's go in the way we mean to go in. So we're Elessa, we're a ranger, so we're kind of a typical ranger, not a Lord of the Rings character necessarily, but you know, mostly bow, sneakily. So we kill stuff from long range. and only do use a sword if we get in close. Try to get some rest. Yeah, I mean there are things you can do. I know you like relax before stop watching, say YouTube or something. Try and find something to relax you before. Drink milk. There's all these things, but I should be solo. Okay. Oh, that's put me right off. Yeah, that's right. I should be solo. Yeah. Okay. Now, I can't remember the Pilgrim's Path because I came back here and it's different. It is slightly different than it is now. So it's a super fun but kind of nerve-wracking. Oh dear. Well, if I succeed, I've got a chocolate. Hello, Nightingale Sentinel.
I don't recognize you, but I sense that you're one of us. Who are you?
This took me a lot of tries, did it? Oh, right, okay. I asked the same question to you. That might be hard then.
The last of the Nightingale Sentinels, I'm afraid. I've defended the Sepulchre alone for what seems like an eternity.
The last will answer the rest.
We were betrayed by one of our own kind. In fact,
I wonder who that
I'm
was.
to blame for what's happened here.
Really? Who are you? How are you to blame?
I was blinded. Blinded by dark treachery masquerading as friendship. Perhaps if I had been more vigilant, then Mercer Frey wouldn't have lured me to my fate and stolen the skeleton.
Mercer. Wait a moment. You're Gallus.
I haven't heard that name in a long time. How do you know of me?
I have the key.
The key! You have the skeleton key! I never thought I'd see it again. And Mercer Frey?
Well, on my first ever try out of the game, I won't lie, this part took me multiple tries to get through. Oh, that fills me with utter confidence. I'm afraid he's dead now.
Then it's over, and
Exactly.
my death wasn't in vain. I owe you a great deal, Nightingale.
That's all right. Oh. Now, on my 360, I probably would have done that, but I probably didn't. So I don't know which one of these three. It was a long time ago. I can only remember the bit up to standing on the three plinths. I did this for Nocturnal. I would say to honour the guild, I would say.
You've done the guild a great deed, and although they may not show it, I'm certain they appreciate your sacrifices.
Good. So I died a lot.
My only regret is that you had to undertake this task alone.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. I picked the right one. I mean, I may have picked out my first one. It was a long time ago. Yeah, Karliah helped me a little bit.
Karliah? She's still alive?
Yeah, all right.
I feared she'd befallen the same fate, ending up a victim of Mercer's betrayal.
No. So any choice would have been acceptable. Yeah, I mean, Nocturnal, I don't know. Depends which part of me was at that time I was playing. If I was playing Gandalf, I probably wouldn't have done it for somebody Daedric Lord. I might have picked second. It depends. I'm sometimes playing it different ways. Then take the key and right all the wrongs. This is where I regretted giving away the key, but it looks like it's not one of the 15 special Daedric ones. Although it is Daedric. Then take the key, but
Nothing would bring me more pride than to return the key. But I'm afraid it's impossible.
oh good, I'll keep it then.
From the moment I arrived here, I felt myself, well, dying.
That's because you're dead. How can a spirit die?
The Sepulchre isn't merely a temple or a vault to house the key. Within these walls is the Ebonmere, a conduit to Nocturnal's realm of Everglow. When Mercer stole the key, that conduit closed, severely limiting our ties to her.
Okay, yeah, you said that last time. So, yeah, I always thought it was, because I know it's a Daedric item, So when I didn't get it, and then I found out, I thought, well, it's probably that plus the Volendrund. Then I'll have to proceed alone then.
I'm afraid so. I'm weakening, and I can feel myself
Oh
slipping
no.
away. The years without restoration of my power have taken their toll. Whatever damage has been caused can only be corrected by following the pilgrim's path to the Ebonmere and replacing the key.
Okay then. Right, okay, well, see, as soon as I went back and said, you know, I heard about the Pilgrim's Path, I went back with my 360 just to see if I'd done the things, and there's no mention of a Pilgrim's Path. In my PS5 control, if my PS5 hadn't messed up, I was about to work on a restarted game of Skyrim due to a late mishap that I couldn't fix. Super bummed about that, but having fun too. Yeah, I would imagine. What will I face in the Pilgrim's Path?
I wish I could help you, but I've been a prisoner in
Yeah,
this
you could
very
do that.
chamber for the last quarter century. The only possible help I've come across are the remains of some poor fellow who is trying to follow in your footsteps. Perhaps his journal can help?
Possibly. Right, retrieve Nystrom's journal. Yeah, I've got Nystrom's journal on my 360. No definitive. I've restarted my current apparatus about 6 times. Yeah. If in doubt, you know, and you save it too far back, load in one of those auto saves. But it depends. Sometimes it first auto saves is a little bit the way off. I've got it set for every 5 minutes so that it does. At least if I go into my inventory, there's an auto save. So I don't do it on the default, which is about 10 or 15 minutes. So to kind of cover myself a little bit better. So what's wrong with the other Nightingale Sentinels?
With the Ebonmere closed, and their sudden severance from the realm of Everglow, I fear they've undergone a drastic change. They're shadows of their former selves. They no longer remember their true purpose or their original identities.
Sadly, I couldn't, because every cell the Dragonborn enters, they apparently override past saves. Oh, okay. Shame. Why aren't you like them, Gallus? In other words, they
My
are not
spirit didn't manifest
friendly.
itself in the sepulchre immediately. So, fortunately, I wasn't present when the Ebonmere was sealed. However, ever since that day, I've felt my power waning.
Yeah, I feel the same.
Slowly draining away.
I feel mine slowly draining away and all. How does the Ebonmere affect all of us?
The Ebonmere is a conduit through which nocturnal influences our world. Not through magic or blessings, but purely
Yeah, I
through
heard about
luck.
that. Luck is meaningless. What we do involves skill, so we think.
Yes, absolutely. Your skill is your own. Don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise. But Nocturnal, she influences our luck. Nearly imperceptible assistance we get when we ply our trade.
How's that changing the way things are then?
Think about the guild, about the state it was in when you began. Think about all the little things you might have heard. A pick breaking when it shouldn't have. The clouds in the nighttime sky clearing at the wrong moment.
Possibly.
Our access to those bits of luck are what separates us from common bandits.
Well, I've been very unlucky. I haven't been getting any help. Well, that closed. Kind of dumb how you have to be like one of the nocturnal nightingales to stop a guy with a key. Well, it's because you got to get the skeleton key, I presume. So you got to join them and wear their stuff. So you got to kind of, yeah, otherwise you can't get in. But Mercer for some reason still has his nightmare ability. Yeah. Odd how it all works, isn't it? I can't work it out. So with the Ebonmere closed, our luck run dry. True, but then again, get some cool thief things. Yeah. I haven't a job to kind of piece this all
There
together,
are a few
to be
who
honest.
still call Nocturnal Lady Luck, and for good reason.
Yeah, it's a load of rubbish. Never helped me. Can't you just take the key?
Whatever is affecting the Nightingale Sentinels is starting to affect me too.
Alright.
As I get closer to the Ebonmere, I begin to feel myself slipping away.
Oh, well, I've had it then.
Even right this moment, I feel strange, when I don't think I should be feeling anything at all.
Might be because you're in the path of greatness. He laughed.
Good luck, Nightingale.
He's kind of pointing that way. A little bit worried. Right, hang on, let's have a look at the map first. Not that help. Okay, well, first of all, I'll have a look around. Wow, I didn't mean to say I took all that stuff off of Lydia. And it's a waste of time. You know, that really... Yeah, I know, I'm just having a look around, you know. I mean, alright, there may not be stuff looking around, but sometimes I've got to like look after the stream sometimes because, you know, we tend to... If you're streaming, you don't want to bore people, so we tend to go through a little bit quicker than we would. But it looks like there's nothing else here, so... Okay, it's a little bit dark. I'll put that on. It may go out. I don't know why it goes every time I pull out something, but there you go. Let's search Nystrom. Nystrom's journal. Complete. Retrieve the journal. Well, it's pointing to it. I couldn't miss it really. Hopefully it's not too long. It is a little bit long. I'll give it a go. I don't know why I let Anders talk me into this plan. He said the place would be full of riches, but I have yet to see even a single gold coin. To make matters worse, I think the other priests are beginning to suspect we aren't who we say we are. If they discover we're posing as priests of Nocturnal, I'm sure they're not going to simply ask us to leave nicely. I have to watch my step. As an acolyte of Nocturnal, I've been assigned a mentor, old dark elf fellow by the name of Lutherless. Maybe if I act the part, I can pry some information from him about the Pilgrim's Path. Anders swears to me that all the temple's wealth is stashed within their inner sanctum, which supposedly sits at the end of the path. So my job is to get us through the obstacles alive. Litholus was easier to coax than I expected. Give me a wealth of information on the Pilgrim's Path. Yeah, that's better. Leave me information on the Pilgrim's Path. But he was speaking in riddles. I'll try to record what I remember here and share it with Anders after he's done his mention. The only thing Lutherless seemed clear about was that there were 5 tests on the path. This what he said about each. This what? It should be this is what he said about each. Shadows of their former selves, sentinels of the dark, they wander ever more and deal swift death to defilers. Above all they stand, vigilant everlasting, beholden to the murk, yet contemptuous of the glow. Offer what she desires most, but reject the material, for her greatest want is that which cannot be seen, felt, or carried. Probably luck, is it? Direct and yet indirect, the path to salvation, a route of cunning with a fortune betraying the foolish. The journey is complete. The Empress's embrace awaits the fallen. Hesitant not if you wish to gift her your eternal devotion. I always struggle reading it. His text is not dark as I would like. He also mumbled some nonsensical phrases like night is the new day and how he was the ghost of the sun. I have no idea what these cryptic sentiments mean, but hopefully during tomorrow's ritual, Anders and I will put everything we've learnt to the test. These clues are for you to figure out. yeah, I'm going to struggle figuring this all out because I find it hard to retain stuff. So I am going to struggle a little bit with some of this stuff because I'm not good on riddles or anything like that. I'm not really good at that kind of stuff. I'll leave that for a moment, although I don't know if we can come back in here. I'll carry it for a minute, but I may have to drop that. The first part Gallas warned you about. The first part. So I'll try and. I have a problem when I read stuff of it all sinking in. I tend to forget the earlier bits after I read the later bits. So I do struggle a bit.
Yes, my friend. How may I help?
So I take it now we are... Well, it's not saying, actually. But I presume we're going up ahead. So I will struggle with this, because... yeah, this is where I struggle, because with books I'm not good at retaining stuff. I find it kind of hard to do this stuff, really, because when there's a lot of reading like that, I've got a job to remember what happens at the beginning. But I presume it's this bit that he was saying about the riddles. Shadows of their former selves, sentinels of the dark. They wander evermore and deal swift death to defilers. So I presume they're ghosts or something. So I presume it's like ghost-like things like Gallas, sentinels of the dark. They wander evermore and deal death to defilers. So I presume it's going to be ghosts. Above all, they stand vigilant, everlasting, beholden to the murk, yet contention of the glow. Not quite sure what that is. After what she desires, offer what she desires most, but reject the material, for her greatest want is that which cannot be seen. So it's got to be luck, isn't it? Direct and yet indirect, the path to salvation, root of cunning and fortune betraying the foolish. Journey is complete, the Empress awaits you. Hesitate not if you wish to gain her, your eternal devotion. Do a bit at a time. So shadows of the former self. So there's going to be, I presume, ghost-like creatures, and they deal swift death. Hey Ray, hope that you're well. Happy Saturday. Can't stay as I'm heading out, but wanted to send my best wishes. Right, thank you very much, Solshu, for coming in and saying hello. It's always nice to see all of you come in and say hello, even if you can't stay. So thanks for coming in and saying that. Right, I'll try and retain it, but I can only retain stuff in pieces. I'm trying to think where I came in. So that is the way forward, yeah, because I think when you come back here it's different. You don't get this path. You come in through this door and then there's just 3 things that you can choose. So it is different, because I went back and had a look. Yeah, take care, Solitude. So we'll have to see where this leads, because I think this is shut afterwards and you don't ever come back. So let me swap to the other bow, because this probably should be on. Well, actually I'll put that one on number 1. If sneak is good, use it. Okay. Where's the other bow? And then I'll do the other one. So that's the glass bow. That's the nightingale bow. So we'll do that. We'll change to that. if we're doing it sneakily or whatever, I mean, I could put the what do the boots give me on this? Muffled, yeah, okay, that's probably the best thing. Instantly I'm thinking put something on these arrows. So I would say I tend to use these most of the time because that's what I got the most of. Although actually we've got, oh no, that's a bolt. Get that. Should have left the bolts behind. And then I'll put a potion on it. But not that one. But I would like to keep some real good ones of these for the, you know, that's resist health. What am I doing? See what I mean? I'm terrible. Potion of, where are we? Damage, health. Should be D. So I'll put a small one on for now, like that one, because there'll probably be just lower level ones, I presume. And try and do this stealthily. Try your enemy out first, then decide if you need poison. Yeah, that's why I'm going for a lower one, because normally they start off as lower ones, and then they gradually kind of ramp up. So, but it'd be nice to get a one shot. I mean, I'd probably get a one shot on if you know the early ones in the game. Probably I would already get that. So I may not need poison. But it's giving me potions straight away, which is kind of worrying. Look at the books to see if they're 50 or above. With skill books. That's why I wish I had Oral Whisper. That's why I always use that one. It is a very, very good one. And I don't believe they can hear it. Right now, do I go for them first? Or do I introduce myself? Because that would kill the stealth. That's always the problem with this, isn't it? I tend to shoot first. If it's normally a good person, they normally, I would say by the fact that they're smoking there, that's somebody dodgy. But if they're somebody good, you just won't hurt, you won't kill them.
I sense death comes for you now.
Is that a bad idea? I'm quicker.
Only a fool tries to kill the dead.
So hopefully this is right. So they're guarding you and...
Someone live among the dead.
Well, it's good
I still sense your presence.
It's good job I did do
We
poison,
meet again.
because that didn't kill him. I'm going to get this shot off early and not give him a chance to do it, and hopefully stun him so he won't be able to fire. Because he's going to get it in, but if he stuns he can't get a second one in, so I'm trying to do it quicker than trying not to do it all the way back. Right, he has hurt me, which is a little bit annoying. Oh, I didn't do soul trap, did I? Wizard. I always forget to swap. Right, what am I doing? Healing. What is that noise? Every time I get this out, it's like makes a noise. Zephyr would have been a good go. Yeah, that's a quick one, I do believe, isn't it? It does 30% quicker or something? Yeah, that is a good one. I'll switch to the salt. Oh, I'll switch to that one. Oh yeah, I can't remember this. This is one thing I can't remember, because as I say, I've only completed it once. The second time it failed. So this bit is kind of new to me. I'll take that, but that's probably have to throw that away at some point. I won't take minuscule items that we don't need. And I won't make a potion or pinch cabbage either. I usually pick up the fish, that's all, because you know they're good for some recipes. Obviously these are going to open at some point. I notice it's not showing me any way to go here, but it might be because I am. Yeah, it's not really giving me anything here. And also I'm not sure when I did this on my original character, whether I was a high level by then or not. I don't really know. I don't know how quickly I did the Theives Guild. I think I did the Mages Guild and I may have done the Companions Guild first. So it may have been later in the game when I was a bit higher level, so I don't know how well I would have done. Once I got the dragon glass armor and smithed it up and had some really good weapons, then it was getting very hard to kill me. There's another one, so we'll go for this one.
I sense a presence.
Oh, I was going to switch blades then, but I thought that wasn't enough to kill him, but it did. So far we're doing okay. And there only seems to be one way to go so far. Yeah, does luck come into this? We shall see. That's a bit worrying. I'm going to do a quick save. I beg your pardon. I haven't got a drink of water. I may get a drink of water in a minute because I can't really go a whole stream without water, can I? That would be silly. I know what I chose at the end, what particular skill I chose at the end. I chose Nightingale Subterfuge, or Substitute, or whatever it was. I know that I picked that, but I don't know what happened with this at all. It's all... I don't think much as I love the butter, I'll take it. I mean, that's damage magicka. I tend to just go things that do health. I don't tend to pick up anything else. Is that the thing that we were... What, I shouldn't have picked his pocket? Yeah. As I say, I am going to struggle. Light is bad, is it? So yeah, I have no idea how I did on the first game. No idea at all. Let me read that book again. Did it say anything about the dark? I don't remember it saying anything about the dark. I see. I think I see what you mean. Shadows of their former selves, sentinels of the dark, they wander evermore and deal swift death to defilers. So people that go into the light will get killed because they're sentinels of the dark. So if you don't stay in the dark, you get killed. Is that what it is? Above all, they stand vigilant, everlasting. Behold to the Meridia, contentious of the glow. Okay. After what she desires most, but reject the material, for her gracious want is that which cannot be seen, felt, or carried. We've seen felt a bit like Gollum, isn't it? Well, it's a bit like it's kind of Lord of the Rings, isn't it? Yeah, I am completely blind on this. I have no idea how to do this. I'm tempted to kind of just poke my head out a bit, just to see if I can reach it. But that would probably be foolish, wouldn't it? But this is a complete blank. Okay, I'm watching it. Yeah, that's right. I just saw it hit, and then I noticed it was going down. But thanks anyway. I mean, that wasn't light up there. So is that telling me I shouldn't go there? Yeah. I mean, this is... I must admit, this I cannot remember at all. So I don't know how I passed it, to be honest. Probably died about 50 million times. Regenerate health might be good. Well, I'm reluctant to use that. Resist poison would probably be a good one. I don't think I've got anything very good. Well, I don't think so. That's why I went to third person. I didn't see that I went into the light. So I'm going to take that. I don't think I did. It didn't look like I did. So I've got to follow the dark then, really. That's what it's trying to tell me, but... So I may have to do it like this. Well, it's hitting me even though I'm in the dark. Well, I'm not in the dark. I'm not in the dark here at all. Not in the light at all here. So I don't quite know why that hit me. Because I was not in the dark at all there. I mean, does the invisible help? You know, this isn't dark, light, is it? Gonna be traps I'm gonna fall on, isn't there? It's like, it looks like we've got to go there, and yet that's where the light is. So I've got a job to see the edge here. So I'm actually stepping on traps, am I? That's what I mean. How do I know? See, how am I going to get past that without being seen? Unless I say whirlwind sprint, but I'd still be in the light for a fraction of a second, wouldn't I? Because it looks like we've got to go up there, but maybe I don't go up there? Is that what it's telling me? See, that's light. And that's going to be light. So I can't go that way. Pray to Nocturnal for her luck. Well, I can't pray, can I? Well, I gather that, but this looks the obvious way to me. So what I'm going to do is look at the map, see if it gives me any clues. Because, you know, I'm not stupid. Or I am. So I would say it's there or there. But that is death down there. Because I'll be seen now, won't I? when I go across there. I'm real worried now because yeah, before this I was alright. I probably just died a load of times on my first one. Obviously keep out of the way of that. I'm trying to work out where. It looks like we got to go right. But it's all in the light. So how can I keep out of the light? Oh, I can go down here, but it's still a bit of light there. I mean, that's a bit of light. I just got to stay out of the way of it. The only way that I can see is up there. That looks like the proper way. So all I've got to do is just do it quickly. That's what's going through my mind, is do it quickly. Like that. And stay in the dark. But the trouble is, it creeps me out when I can't. So I'll take it that's the second bit. I hate things like riddles in games. I hate them. I walk the entire. What here? You walk the entire way. Yeah, what? So am I. But maybe I should have been invisible. That's a good point. I could have been invisible, couldn't I? Didn't think of that one. So God knows what I did it. I probably just, you know, ran through and just took pot luck, and you know, because you know, I might have had good armor on or whatever, and I just survived it. And well, I used to shout because that got me past the light quick. I thought, you know, the quicker I do it, the better. If I'd have done it slowly, I probably would have been hit by arrows as I was going. So. Right, are we on the next bit now? I don't know which bit I'm on. Well, that's that bit. So I'll offer what she desires most. Yeah, well, I'm trying to use that, but does that also apply here? I presume she wants luck. That's the only thing I can think of. Offer what she desires most. It's going to be luck, isn't it? Because that's what it's all based on. Light is okay here. Obviously it cannot be seen, felt or carried. Luck. Because it was mentioned, luck, I presume fortune betraying the foolish. So if we try to pick up any wealth, like say picking up that in that chest there, see me, you see, I would have gone over to that chest, you know. You know, why not? And then just get out of the way of some atoms. See? What happens if I leave it? Nothing. Okay. I want to see if I can just get out of the way in time. So say I picked all that up. What happens? Nothing. See, nothing happens. Alright, drop them then. What were they all? Alright, I'll reload that save. Because I would have just took whatever was there. I would have. I know me, and I would have took it. So, you know. Because that's what I do. No, that was for if you left the items. So see, you get me confused now. So can I pick this up or not? Because I took from that when you said you'll be the poorer, meaning you'll pay for that if you pick it up. Because it's not that great stuff. It's only that, really. Oh, okay. I mean, it's not great. It's only it's only 350. You know, that would come in handy. That would come in handy. So with that and that, you know, but that isn't really that much. You know, if I want to keep it in a collection, I probably would have taken it. Knowing me, I would have taken it if I haven't already got this. It is the so I'll take it then. You know, being the collector on my first game, and I hadn't got ebony gloves, I would have picked that up. Because I wanted to collect everything. It's based on my level, yeah. I'm very tempted to shoot her. Yeah. There'd be 3 answers or something, and I got to pick luck. That's my guess. So don't pick this up. I can't shout nocturnal. How can I shout nocturnal? See, this is where I fall down. He said, picking himself up off the floor. I haven't got anything. I see, now you're baffling me. I haven't got anything. I can't say nocturnal. And I would have thought, I mean, as long as I've got all my equipment on, maybe I'm not wearing the whole outfit. Is that what it is? Is that what it is? I mean, I have got the bow. So maybe let's put the bow on. Well, supposedly luck. I've forgotten what she is, to be honest. You know, I've forgotten. I'll put that in my hand. I've forgotten what she was. Deceit or something, or the darkness. So can I take that then? All I want to know is, can I take it? So I can't even go to this place on my 360 because this is shut down afterwards. And I may as well take the plate because I'm gonna. So yeah, I just want to know if can I take that. God, I hate when you get things like this in games and it holds you up. Well, see, I would have took it all, and I would have took the tray because we're going to pick it up anyway. Can I stand up? Because you know, it's such a long time ago. I've forgotten what nocturnal is. I know she's sort of something to do with the darkness or deceit or something. You know, something like that. So we got to go forward. I can't see any other way I could have gone. See, to me that doesn't look as though I'm stealing from her. Well, that's not a good idea. Bless me. Well, how am I going to know which one it is now? I mean, it's probably the one that's stolen, isn't it? See, I don't think, you see, I just take stuff. I imagine it was that one. And the gold, I mean, how do I know which gold piece it is? You see? So I can't remember. Clue the torches. Light them? Well, she likes the darkness, doesn't she? See, I can't see anything to get past here. So yeah, it's the stuff that kind of where I fall apart. Right, there's a thing there. Yeah, I can see. Yeah, I was right. I found the switch. Oh, I've lost it again now. Hang on. Where was it? God, I've lost the switch now. Hang on. So I came in here. I just saw a switch just now. Where was it? Where did I just see it? Around here? Yeah, there. Is there one round here as well? Oh, there is. I'm guessing it's this one. Because there's more candles? I mean, how is that? Give me any kind of clue. I don't see how that helps. Where is the clue there? That's what I want to know. Yeah, there's 3 there, there's 2 there. Is it because there's 3 doorways? 3 possible things? Well, yeah, but I don't see what the... So put it this way, there's no other way here. There's no other way I could have gone. So it was going to be in there. If it wasn't the left, it was the right. It's a simple deduction, isn't it? I mean, I just did you know, one and nothing where I did the other. Simple. Right, now let's read the book again. See, I don't like riddles in games. Yeah, I'm not very good at riddles. I didn't even get the riddles in Lord of the Rings, to be honest. I got a couple. It was both chains. Alright. Well, I suppose most people would have picked one. If, oh yeah, it don't really make much difference. Okay. So it looks like this is the last part. That turned off the light. Oh, did it? Hang on, where's the bit where I came in? Is it blocked off? Did it? So in other words, because the candles are out, that's the way to go. But since there wasn't another choice, I don't see how that helped. It was the only way, and there was 2 switches, so that's where, you know, we would have had to pull both, whatever we did. They normally do things nice and simple, Bethesda. Okay, now we have a choice, and there are switches. Oh, that's it. See, it depends which bit is applying to, isn't it? We have 2 choices: go the dangerous way, or go the quiet way. I'm gonna guess that if this is something to do, if this is to do with luck, I've got to take my chances through here. All right? What happens if I step on here? Nothing, because I don't activate it, I presume. Flip a coin. I'm going to say that if I go through here, she's going to, you know, nothing's going to happen. I got through it with just a little bit. So really that dark bit was the only bit which is dodgy, which my original character would have got past anyway. Other than that, it was just pull some switches and avoid the traps. But I presume Because you got to trust your luck. I presume you take your chance. Because the other way would have been the easy way, wouldn't it? Although this is going kind of around the corner now. Right, okay, so I have no idea how this influenced my original character. No idea whatsoever. Did I do the Inner Sanctum? Don't think so. Well, yeah, but it doesn't really matter, does it? Maybe I'll just creep through. So am I back to where I was? Or do I go through here? See, now I'm totally confused. See, my original character would have gone all the ways, including this one. Because that's what I tend to do. I tend to be a completionist. So I would have gone round here first, because once I know the correct way to go, I generally go the opposite. Well, I went up to the door that continues, and then I went left. Because I normally want to go and suss out everything and get every last little bit of loot. So I would have come in here and got this. Because that's the kind of person I am. And I'm sure 9 times out of 10 other people would have done exactly the same. And that would have, you know, I would have gone for that straight away. Especially with an unbreakable lock. So, because I would have done that on any character. Well, yeah, but how am I supposed to know which one is which? I've no idea where I'm going here. That just led me around a corner. Right, okay, so that just took me back. So I've got to go where the invisible people are, I presume. And this is back where we were, I think. No, my original self, I would have just gone in here and just rifled the whole place. Because that's what I do. I mean, I could take them out silently. Couldn't I? What's my sneak? My immediate thing is never to sneak, really. It's to go in and kill. Because I haven't really done a sneaky character. I mean, I can, with my original character, creep up behind these people and just kill them. It's not a problem. I could pickpocket him first. So I could just get the sword out or get this out and just rifle the guy. Although I'll put some poison on first just in case. I mean, please tell me if you think this is shocking or whatever, but I don't know what to do in these circumstances. My normal self will say go in, kill him. Because I think any Skyrim player would go in now and they would put some on this and they would either take them out stealthily or they would just run in and kill them. Or shoot them from a distance, whatever. I don't believe they would hesitate in this.
I sense a presence. No one hides from the dead.
That's probably the wrong thing to do, but stop it, I say. Right. I'm like that. I like a challenge. I like to kill things, and if someone poses a problem, I go in and I kill it. Unfortunately, yeah. I tend to go where the loot is, and I guarantee 95% of people will do this. I guarantee it, they will. Because that's what we like to do. We like to loot, we like to get to the loot, and if someone stands in our way, we kill them. Only real intelligent players that do the other thing. Why is that not doing anything? Right, okay, it's the wrong one, that's why.
I still sense
I don't know. Trouble is, I realise now I'm killing the sentinels, which is part of her. So really, I shouldn't have killed any of them. That's a good point, actually. There, luck came in then, I missed. What's disappointing is I don't get my stuff back. I can't help it. I can't resist killing, and I'm sure most other people that do exactly the same thing. Yeah, I just think, you know, apart from those that realise, you know, have some intelligence, you know, want to take, you know, I'm sure they're going to do the same as me, and I can't resist doing this stuff. Fortunately, I cannot resist it. I see a challenge, I have to go for it. I don't like to hesitate. I can do things stealthily, but I'll do stealthily when I want it to, you know, when I want to get through something stealthily. I will do that, but yeah, I realise now, taking that, it's going to be stupid, isn't it? Yeah, I'll probably get pelted through arrows, but, you know, it is only a purse, so I'm going to say there's not a lot in it. So I'm going to leave that and not be greedy. But I'll tell you what, that's a ruby, I'm taking that. Is there anything in there? No. I don't even know how it ends, to be honest. All I know is we get a choice of 3 things. That's all I know. That's the only thing I can think of. Makes you wonder if you put the key where it needs to go so that the ghosts have access to the ebb and flow. Yeah, it's where my head falls on things, especially now. You know, I haven't got a clue really what to do nowadays. I tend to just go for the crux of it because I can't think of any other way. So I tend to just go blindly in now. It's probably why I blunder into things and get it wrong all the time. I'm worse now than where I was then. Then I had a bit of an idea. Now I've got no idea. So maybe, yeah, going through that whole lot without killing anybody. Just that I don't know if they would have turned on me. What does it say in the book? Stuff like this goes over my head, unfortunately. I thought I must have read the book, but I doubt if I would have gone through each one. I would have just gone through it. Fortune betraying a rat. I know if you take. You could have sneaked the whole way with no difficulty with your skill. Yeah, I realise that now. I realise that now because now it's saying a route of cunning with fortune betraying the foolish. So if I'd have gone through, not killed them, and not picked up any of the loot, and I presume that is where when we get to the end, does she give us one of those 3 choices of which power you want? Because I, from what I can remember, I presume I chose one. You are, yeah. I tend to do that in most of my games, whatever I play. mage, magic, you know, I tend to go in and steal stuff because, you know, we want to make money and be able to buy stuff. And not that I buy anything, because I don't. I never buy anything. So this will probably decide my fate when I get to the end. It'll give me the power for power, you know, thing for wealth. That's how I'm reading it, but apparently you can change it later. The journey is complete. The Empress embrace awaits you. Hesitate not if you wish to gift her your eternal devotion. Night is the new day, and Harry was the ghost of the sun. Right, yeah, it's hinting that we should have done it all stealthily and not taken any loot. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Okay, I chose the wrong road there. I'm less able to do things now than I was then, so... Then we were a fighter, so our instinct was not necessary to be an assassin. Our instinct was to fight. And if I was on the mage half of me, which was the Gandalf bit, then we tend to stay on the side of the right. A thief loots any and everything you can. Yeah, so, I mean, what did you do? Did you, steal it? You, because you might have played as a thief? I presume I'm going to survive the fall. Because it doesn't look as though there's any other way to go. So we have to go down, and I can't see a ledge which will save me, so I presume I've got to drop down here. Because I can't see any other thing. Me trust to luck. Because we shouldn't lose all our health going down here. Right, Andrew's message. I can't believe I came all this way, solved all those ridiculous riddles, just to end up here. After I memorized Nostrum's clue he collected from Luthien, I slit his throat. Now I guess the joke's on me because I'm stuck here and I don't see a way out. Hope someone comes soon, I'm getting hungry. So he took the wrong route and he paid for it. So I presume luck didn't go on his side, so he died as he fell down. And I'm still looting stuff. So he didn't survive that. But I did. So it looks like I chose the wrong road here, because if I'd have done that, I mean, where else could I go then? Oh, there was something to drop onto. Wait a minute. Well, I take it I'm going to get a bad answer here. Now, you know, the normal part of me would say, oh, I'm not giving it away, but you have to, don't you? I realise that you have to do it because what do we gain from it? But I presume he's going to pick, you know, a side of us which we don't particularly like. Hello, Nocturnal.
My, what do we have here? It's been a number of years since I've set foot on your world. Or perhaps it's been moments. One tends to lose track. So, once again, the key has been stolen, and a champion returns it to the Sepulcher. Now that the Ebonmere has been restored, you stand before me awaiting your accolades. A pat on your head, a kiss on your cheek. What you fail to realize is your actions were expected and represent nothing more than the fulfillment of your agreement. Don't mistake my tone for displeasure. After all, you've obediently performed your duties to the letter. But we both know this has little to do with honor and oaths and loyalty. It's about the reward, the prize. Fear not. You'll have your trinkets, your desire for power, your hunger for wealth.
Yeah.
I bid you to drink deeply from the Ebonmere mortal, for this is where the agent of Nocturnal is born. The oath has been struck, the die has been cast, and your fate awaits you in the Everglow. Farewell, Nightingale.
Thank you,
See to it
Nocturnal.
that he stays this time, won't you?
So I haven't got the key now. No. So we had to give it away for that to happen. But I suppose because I can't escape otherwise, so I would have been forever stranded. If you kept the key, you could not be a Nightingale. Well, yeah, but I wouldn't have been able to get out of there, Ghost, because I suppose I could have wandered all the way back out. And this is where we get our choice of 3 doors, which is subterfuge, and I changed mine. Karliah, hello.
I'm glad you were able to bring the key back safely. Nocturnal seemed quite pleased with your efforts.
I don't know why. She sounded indifferent.
I wouldn't take that to heart. It's her way. Think of her as a scolding mother continually pushing you harder to be successful, outwardly sounding angry, but silently content. I assure you, had she been displeased with you, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
I think whatever we would have done there, if we'd have gone in and just go around killing everybody, if we'd have crept in quietly, she is going to be happy with either choice. She just gives you a choice at the end of it, what you want. So you can't really do this wrong. There's no true way of doing it. You can just make your choice, whether you steal or not, or whether you creep or not. You know, if I could have just kept taking potions and just wandered into the light there and not given monkeys. You know, could have had a resist poison or something. So you don't fail, you just do your particular bit, and then you get a reward, and then you choose a road. What's this about becoming an agent of Nocturnal? Because you don't have to be an agent of Nocturnal from what I remember.
The circles at the base of the Ebonmere imbue you with powers befitting a Nightingale agent. The crescent moon represents the agent of shadow, the half moon for the agent of subterfuge, and the full moon for the agent of strife.
Why can't I be all 3?
This is Nocturnal's way of maintaining balance. If you ever feel the need to change your abilities, you can return to the Sepulcher
So
and step onto a different circle. Be warned that once you've chosen, you can't reselect for at least a day.
The only downside of doing this is she says you can only pick one way, but you can pick all 3. It's just that you can only pick it for one day, and then you have to come back again to change it. So you can choose all of these 3 options, because I did it on my 360. I went back to it just to remind myself what it was, and then I went in. There was 3 doors I could have gone through, and it only when I went through the door and went beyond did it say what the skill was, and I thought, well, I don't know which one it is, so I went through and it was a different one than I had, and I thought, well, the invisibility one I wasn't that worried about anymore because I could stealthily go through the game. So I picked one of the others, which was, I think it was 100 extra health. So what now? Which I don't need, to be honest.
Your life as a Nightingale begins. Should the need arise, you'll be summoned to the Sepulcher in order to defend it.
I can't remember that.
The Guild has welcomed me back with open arms. I feel like a void in my life has finally been filled.
Don't worry,
I only
Karliah.
hope that this isn't an ending to things, but actually the beginning.
Can you be my follower? The beginning of what?
Why, perhaps the greatest crime spree Skyrim's ever known.
Yeah.
There are pockets brimming with coin, and coffers overflowing
Exactly
with
what I was
riches ripe
thinking.
for the picking. We may be Nightingales, but in our hearts we're still thieves, and we're damn good at what we do.
See, good point. Tell me about the agent of stealth. See, I think I can't remember which one I picked now. There is a mod for Karliah as a follower. Yeah, I can't remember if we can have her as a follower. I can't remember. Tell me about the agent of subterfuge.
The agent of subterfuge utilizes shadow to cloud the judgment of those around him.
So that
By
is
weaving the darkness to their will, this agent can manipulate others into fighting for the Nightingale for a limited time.
oh, so that one is. It's like you can set somebody against somebody. The agent of stealth would have been what I picked, which is go invisible.
The agent of stealth is the master of
Yeah.
remaining unseen. They are able to manipulate the darkness and use it to their advantage.
Yeah,
On moonlit nights or in darkened rooms, this agent literally
yeah.
becomes invisible.
That's the one that I picked on my first play. And the agent of strife.
This agent of strife can send forth a tendril of pure darkness into the heart of another, causing great injury
I
to
should
them.
have picked that one.
At the same time, this tether will bolster the agent's own life force,
yeah.
making
This
him
is the
stronger.
one I. That must have been the one I did because it gave me extra health. That is what Mercer used on Bryn at the starter of the fight. Oh right. What the the visibility one. So when he went invisible, that's what he used. Subterfuge. Sorry, stealth. Agent of stealth. Okay, right. So
Choose your path, and your journey will be
see, the thing
complete.
is, you can only find out by making a gesture toward the door.
Gallus,
See? So you can't actually choose here.
I feared I
You
would never
just
see you.
blindly go through a
I was
door.
afraid you'd become like the others.
If it were not for the actions of this Nightingale, your fears would have come true. She honors us all.
Apparently I couldn't
What
upset
will you do
anybody.
now, my love?
Nocturnal calls me to the Everglow. My contract has been fulfilled.
Will I ever see you again?
When your debt to Nocturnal has been paid, we'll embrace once again.
Farewell, Gallus. Eyes open. Walk with the shadows.
Goodbye, Karliah.
Oh right, it's the things on the floor. Oh right, okay. Yeah. It's slightly different than this. When I went back on my 360, it was just 3 doors and there was no blue light. I don't think there was blue lights. There was just 3 doorways, and then I walked through. And I didn't know whether it was walking through, did it, or what? But yeah. Oh yeah, I presumed these were just things that outlined each of those things. I didn't realise that stepping on it was doing it. I presumed because I just walked forward into each one. So when it came up. Okay, so we picked whatever one that was. But we can still go to that one, can't we? We can't go through this one. I mean, still go through it. And all 3 seem to exit the same place. So when you come back here, that's all you get. Yeah. I don't remember seeing this. When you come back here, you don't see this, and I couldn't see this blue bit. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure I couldn't see it when I went back. They were just plain kind of black doors. So we completed it then. But yeah, so see, to my eyes, I would have had a choice here. I would have had a choice of 1, 2, or 3, and you're stuck with it. That would have been a better way of ending this. Is you choose by what she's saying. So your stealth, strife, or the other one. Okay, and then you choose it, and then you're stuck with it. That would have been a better way of doing it in my eyes. But then, you know, I'm a bit thick, I don't know what I'm talking about. Well, you know, to me that makes more sense. But you can't do the pilgrim path again, you can only do it once. Lily, you don't know what you missed. You would have set off every trap in the business. I know I did. I don't know why I give her a mace, really. Okay. I know. I don't know what to make of that. Yeah. So I probably would have done exactly the same thing on my original character. I would have gone in, took all the loot. Well, yeah. Really, that's all it's doing. It's giving you a choice, which you can change if you want. Because next time you might know. Well, last time I did a character, I did, you know, the strife one. This time I'll do it stealthily, try and wander around. But would you still have been tempted to kill them, even if you did it stealthily? You'd have to be, well, you probably just went through it completely stealthily. The thing is, I don't see where the element of luck come into that. Because we can still have any choice we want. But, you know, I'm a bit of an idiot. Right then. Let's see, what to do now? Got a good hour. And I do remember this one, but I'm wondering if that's different. It's a subtle luck, not a big flashy. Don't pick up my tablet, it keeps going down and minimise it. There's a flashy ability, yeah. I've never done the invisibility one. I've never really rated that or used it much, because once I became good at stealth, I didn't need it. I only needed it when I reset it. And then I did need stuff for stealth because I reset it to put on other things. So then I had to play it a little bit differently. But that was just me trying to do different things. Because it became a little bit of an all-rounded, a bit of an all-rounder. Still maiden sword, but we went more into the bow, although I'd always done bow from the start anyway. I think we'll do this. That's what I think we'll do. So let's drop the loot. I think this is the one that is it Kaori or somebody said? Is that one which is in a bad one? Play at home on Anniversary Edition. Let's take your stuff back. Travis, I'm greedy, you see. And I'm pretty sure everybody else would have done the same. Most people are going to go for the loot. Whether they do it thiefly or they just go in, you know, not kill anybody, but they'll still take the loot. Some may even pickpocket them, but they may be caught. May not get away with it. Come, Lydia! Droppeth thy stuffeth heareth. Unfortunately, I haven't done the Hogwarts timestamps. I haven't had time at the moment because I've been too busy watching somebody do a playthrough of Breath of the Wild. And I'm really enjoying it because I love that game. It don't matter what you say about that game. That game is an absolute classical game. It has fantastic stuff in it. It really does have amazing stuff, which is why so many followers copied it. They took things that people were already doing and improved on them. Every game I can think of that they took some inspiration from, they improved what the original people did. And that's why it's such a good game, because the detail is incredible in it. And the amount of times that it surprises you and keeps giving you more and more stuff. Just when you think there's nothing more, they give you something else. and that's why that game was rated so highly, and why it won so many awards. And I think it was Game of the Year as well. So it's an incredible game, and I would love to stream that. The only problem is I've got to do a lot of setting up for that. And it's a bit of a, you know, for an old guy like me, it's a lot of stuff for me to worry about, set up, try and test it, get it right. It's a lot of things I've got to do, and I haven't really got time or patience to do all that because I'm too busy enjoying myself, you know, just having fun, enjoying the, you know, what time we have left, and just enjoying it, because I know I haven't got, you know, I'm carrying a basket. I gave the am I carrying a, oh yeah, thanks Ghost. Yeah, I know it's down to 300 and something. What did I give Lydia? Did I give Lydia anything?
I've got your back.
Alright,
How can I serve you,
fix
my
her out
friend?
with good stuff at some point, but I'm not having much time to do stuff at the moment because I am watching somebody play, and I'm thoroughly enjoying what that person is doing because they're playing it exactly the same way I did. They don't want any clues on how to play it,
You lead,
and
I'll
they're
follow.
playing it without anybody telling them anything about the game. He's got no idea. He's never played a Zelda game. I only had a quick go on one Zelda game before that, but that game really caught my imagination, and that was in my view, that game was a 10 out of 10. The detail they put into that was tremendous. Every tiny detail on that is perfect. That's why that game is so good. It's the tiny details they put in it, and to me that makes a game great, is when people go the extra mile to put detail in. You know, that's when I think a game is really good. It's when they put the little things in as well as all the big stuff. I'm going to lose my follower again. So sorry to harp on about Breath of the Wild, but it's an incredible game. If you haven't played that, any person who loves RPGs is going to love that game, I'll tell you that much. Don't turn it down if you get the chance, because it may start off like you think, oh, this is a little bit like a kiddies game. I'll tell you what, you can be one-shotted in that very, very easily. And it will happen a lot. You've got to be prepared to die in that. It may give you a gentle start, but my god. It will. I'm definitely going the long way, yeah.
Wait, hey, watch it.
This is why I you know, on the Xbox I put a decent map on. Is because, you know, this map isn't the best. I know they were only, you know, they only had what they had. You know, they couldn't obviously fit a lot on it. I thought I was going up here actually. I thought I was going this way. Somehow it come out differently. Is it because I got a different solitude? That probably is. Because I thought I should have been going up here. Although I went to the lower bit. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, still people don't play Breath of the Wild. I'll tell you what, when people play Breath of the Wild, they instantly fall in love with it. Sorry to harp on about Breath of the Wild, but it's a tremendous game. And if you like Skyrim, you don't worry about different styles of play. You can do it, different styles of play. You could do it with the bow, you could do it with magic, and you could do it with sword, shield. You can do all that. It's just that there's more choice in Skyrim. But it still has all of those things, and some of them it does better. Stealth is done better in that game than Skyrim, believe it or not. I should know this place off by heart, because I've done this place, yeah, it's up here. Because I've been here many, many times.
Look at my temple lying in ruins. So much for the constancy of mortals, their crafts and their hearts. If they love me not, how can my love reach them?
The only way you can get it on PC, Breath of the Wild, is through a mod, and you have to own the game.
That I might guide you toward your destiny.
Although, you know, people don't, do they? Right, okay, so here we go. The only twice in this game where you ascend to the highs. So watch out. Apart from apart from the DLC Dragonborn, then
time for my splendor,
but you'll never go this high again.
But the token of my truth lies buried in the ruins of my once great temple, now tainted by a profane darkness.
We'll get rid of the darkness.
The necromancer Malkoran defiles my shrine with vile corruptions, trapping lost souls left in the wake of this war to do his bidding. Worse still, he uses the power stored within my own token to fuel his foul deeds.
Don't worry, Meridia.
I have brought you here, mortal, to be my champion.
I will be your champion.
Enter my temple, retrieve my artifact, and
I will destroy him.
Defiler.
From stealth. And then hit the guy. Tell me more about this artifact, Meridia.
Mortals call it Dawnbreaker, for it was forged in a holy light that breaks upon my foes, burning away corruption and false life. You will enter my shrine, destroy Malkoran, and retrieve this mighty blade.
I'm surprised Aragorn didn't go for this. Wonder what Meridia thinks about my Necro having Dawnbreaker. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm not going to say I don't really have a choice. That's Saruman. Saruman would say that one. But I did this on my first one because the Gandalf side of me wanted to do this. Because he was a fellow mage, and so we usually on every mission we pick the good thing.
Of course you will. I have commanded it.
Alright.
Go now. The artifact must be reclaimed, and Malkoran destroyed.
This is the only view you'll get from this height.
Malkoran has forced the doors shut, but this
I'll
is
open
my
them
temple, and
in
it
your
responds
name.
to my decree. I will send down a ray of light.
Yes.
Guide this light
I am
my
a ray
temple, and its doors
of
will
light.
open.
So yeah, take this in. It's the only view you'll get, apart from the second time you go up. And she's thrust forth her light down into the temple, and we have to guide it through the temple, past the doorways which are blocked because Malkoran blocked them, but the light will show us the way, and that will unlock the gateways to the next section. Always like doing this one. It's a tough ending, but I think this stealthy character can handle it. And make sure you loot everybody in here, because you'll come out with a few thousand by the time you come out. Don't pick up the sword when you get to the end. Don't pick it up. Loot every dead body in the place. So when you see the sword there, don't go for it. Loot them all first, and you will make a few £1,000 or septims, because you get immediately taken back out. And then you have to go back, and you've got to go the whole thing again. You don't want to do that, do you? And on my first play of this game, that's exactly what I did. I took the sword, and I had to come all the way back and do this a whole thing again. So to save you having to do that, I'm telling you, you know, take a bit more care and pick up everything first. That's to save you having to come through all this again. From very early on, I was good at lockpicking. Even though I saw at some point, I did see something that said the different gaps, I still had a rough idea of the gaps by just practice. So I never really needed to take up, you know, the, what do you call it? I could have just done the whole lot there. And sometimes there are little bits by the side of it, sometimes falling on the floor. Make sure you search thoroughly, because sometimes they fall on the floor. Right, okay. Alright, that's the switch there. The only other route is here. So good luck with Saruman trying to do this. I think he's going to fail. Both of these ways here both lead the same way. They both lead down here. So we could do this mostly from stealth. So we shouldn't have any problem. Is that the right bow? I think that's the right bow. I can sort this out. But I just want to try different things now. I want to try different builds. Probably still doing it in... I just want to experiment a bit more. So I may still do similar things sometimes. But I realised you were streaming. I accidentally closed my phone because my mother called me and forgot. I'll let you off, okay, Auris. I was only whiffing on about Breath of the Wild. You know. We'll be back, says Ghost. Alright, okay. Yeah, if I started streaming Breath of the Wild, you definitely won't be watching, will you, Ghost? But I don't know why. That has got a lot in it, that game. There's a lot of good in that. And alright, it may be a little bit, you know, a little bit of fun in it. You know, maybe not be serious enough for you at times. But it gives every gamer what they want, which is serious stuff. You know, deadly fighting. One hit kills that you know, you could face a one hit shot and die. But it has all the cute stuff as well. So it appeals to everybody, really. Even me. I like to be, you know, I like serious stuff. I'll tell you what, that appealed to me still, because it was hard. It is hard. In places very hard. And if you're not on the ball toward the end of that game, you will die rapidly. Oh, that didn't want to pull back then. I'm going to see if I can get some souls on here, but I just want to test it. Oh, I did get a soul. But even with a thing that's not doing much damage, these are quite easy. And there it goes with switching arrows again. I generally go for the normal... Oh god, we're even out of those now. I don't know why, but for some reason on this character I just can't seem to pick up enough arrows, and I don't like making them. I've never made an arrow ever when I played this game, because I've found hundreds of them. So I've never ever had to buy any. Looks like this could be the first time, because I am having to buy them. This is the only time I've ever struggled for arrows. I don't know why. Randolph didn't really, because she didn't shoot a bow at all. So, but we should do this fairly comfortably. At the end, it might be a little bit tricky. We'll have to see. I think there is a perk in the archer tree that increases the amount of arrows. Yeah, it does so that you pick up more arrows. So wherever you go to find arrows, you pick up more. So, and I did pick that one. Now that one goes up there. So that's all you do is just follow the light, let it go to the next, to the ball, which opens the doors. So that's what you got to do. But there is a way down here as well. Oh, is that where I just came in? No, I came in through there. But there is another way down here. Oh, I thought. Oh, I did get him. So we can still stealthily do this, and we can still get the souls, which is a bit surprising. But I suppose they still got a soul. I know. That's got a bit funny there. That didn't quite work, did it? Hard luck. Wonder what these are. Are these petty ones, lesser ones? I don't really know what does what, to be honest. I've never really gone into it. I'm thinking, I always thought powerful things give you big ones and not so powerful things give you small ones. I've never even looked beyond that. But that's because I'm a simple man with simple, you know, I don't go into the intricacies of everything. Oh yeah. Just blindly thrustle my way in. I just invented a new word there. Thrustle. I bet you wonder why am I going down here when they wanted me to go the other way. Well, that's a very good question. It's because we got to go all the way back up again after. That's why. Done this a few times. But don't forget, everyone here, especially the soldiers, they all carry a good 50 or more coins. So, and there's probably a good 50 bodies in here. Corrupted Shades have leveled souls 1 to 10, 1 to 11 to 20. Okay, all right. Duck Ray, quack. But yeah, you pick up more arrows. That's the perk. Yeah, see, that is how I've generally thought they work in the game. Was when we do powerful enemies and kill them, then we get it fills big ones, and when it does small ones, it does smaller ones. So if we did say a fox, something like that, it would fill a petty. That is how I've always interpreted it, even though it's wrong. We're not. I think we're about 40 or something. 36. So we're not actually high level, but this does show how powerful an archer is. You can very quickly become a deadly archer in this game, as I found out on my second playthrough. Archery is a really good one. Because really, later stages of this game, very common ones, okay. But later stages of this game will be a breeze. I'll tell you that much. Because we haven't even got anything to protect us, really. We haven't got great stuff to protect us. And yet we're rifling through these people. It's only the bosses that cause a little bit of a problem. But because we're a ranger, we'll turn to the sword at that moment. Because swords are generally very good at destroying people. I don't care what anybody says. I mean, I suppose the only thing that could match it is a dagger. Because the dagger, if you do the stealth route, you know, you get the 6 times damage and stuff. So if you do a powerful dagger, and I have got a very powerful dagger on my original play, very powerful one, and with 6 times damage on top of that, I'll tell you what, it will kill them with one hit probably. So I've got, you know, even though it's not as high as my sword, I can still kill things easy with that 6 times damage perk, which is what I'm pursuing at the moment. I'm going for that route as well. Okay, so it needs the key to unlock it. This is the key. Okay, so we do that. and that will unlock that one. And that is a shade there that we're gonna give him a quick shade. He's a little bit stronger, but luckily she's got something that also takes souls. I think her weapon also takes souls, dark souls in that case. Oh, you like that one, did you? Right, okay, let's have a look where we're going. No idea, so we go half an inch. But yeah, go in here as well. I remember mostly this place. We have a terrible memory, but there are some that I do remember. That's because I've done this a few times. I don't know why I haven't done the main one, but it's because I've done a lot of things where I haven't gone all the way through. I've kind of started characters and then not finished them, because I've generally been sticking with my 360 and my PC one. So this is the lock for this door around here, wherever it is. Where was it? Where was the other door? Yeah, door on the other side. This one here. Watch out for traps. Could be, you know, a piece of string down the side. Could be a thing above your head about to chop your head off. Smithing. I don't know if I think that may be slightly better than what I have. I have made something for smithing. 13, and that one is 15. So I could take that, but I may have to quickly throw that away. I think I'll leave that this time, which is all like the glass. I thought for a minute that was a trap, so I was a bit wary when I stood on it. And then we go back through the other way, I do believe, because this leads nowhere really. It's just extra loot, as far as I know. Because now we can go to that point there, and then we have to open somewhere else. Check those, always look round the back, of course, you know, there's always loot round the back here. Don't forget, every one of these bodies are going to have usually around about 50 plus. Get the old one which isn't, but they're all mostly 50. I think you come out with about 2,000 or 3,000 septims. Hello Lydia! Still with me then? My second favourite build on Archer, a sneaky Archer. Come across here and get a loot the big chest. I'd love to play Breath of the Wild in VR, to be honest, but that'll never happen, will it? Somebody has done a mod for that now. I want to play Zero Dawn in VR as well. Please make that happen. Always expert, I was going to say. Right. Don't think I'll pick any of those up. I'll do that in case I haven't got that alteration in Magicka, but I probably have. There's only one. By the way, the people that made Horizon Zero Dawn and Forbidden West, their engine, which as you know is an incredible engine, everybody is jealous of that particular game engine which made Forbidden West. The detail in that is the highest ever seen. Okay, multiple developers are now switching to the Decima engine because it's so good. So new games are going to be coming out using the Decima engine, and they may adjust it to fit it within their style, but a lot of them have switched to it. Hideo Kojima already did that with Death Stranding, so that's how good the Decima engine is, and that's probably their greatest achievement, not necessarily doing the games, which were really incredible. I thought they were incredible. Second one disappointed me because it was a bit puzzly, but looks, it is top drawer. Even the humans look fantastic. As you see, we're sniping our way through this without any trouble at all. Malkoran will be a bit of a challenge, but we'll poison it. Yet again, we got to do another lock, which is up there. No soul gem that time. Yeah, I don't think we get it every time, but now and again we do seem to get some. Oh, have I got the wrong bow this time? Hang on, may have the wrong one. Yeah. Oh no, I have got the right one. Okay, so yeah, we're not going it every single time then. Where's the? I thought I had that one, to be honest. Oh, it could be. Yeah, it could be out of soul gems. Yeah. So really, I could do it with the other bow, but I can kill them with just this bow. That's how deadly archers are in this game. Once you put the perks in, they can be pretty darn deadly. They're really good at that. Try not to take the plate. Perhaps they'll be nailed down next time. We'll never know. And then we go upstairs. But yeah, don't forget looting all these bodies. Down up near somewhat creaking. I always like the skeletons and things in Skyrim because they always creak. It's quite nice, so I quite like it. It's creepy. So you can't open that door until you unlock it. I've got to try and remember the way up now. There should be stairs here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. I think I've been to my right, haven't I? Yeah. So we come up here, loop around the back of course. So am I turning a bit too quick? Draft to resist magic. I'm going to turn that one down. That one looks like another one we got to go through. That probably is the one we got to go through. So yeah, we go along here, press the button. Don't need anything special. That will trigger off that. Then we have to. Now I think we got to eventually go. Now, by the way, don't walk through this beam. It damages you. See? So don't walk through it. But that's where we got to go. That's what it's going to unlock. But we have to unlock that one next. So this one unlocks that, and then we can continue on. Another one's going to die. Right, okay, so we're out of soul gem now, so really we can switch to the better weapon here. So we'll do even more damage and kill them even quicker. Might switch back to that soul one when we get the Malkoran, because he might, but we probably have them now. Don't need to look to see whether these are worth taking. They're always going to have jewels. They're not going to have weapons or anything you don't need. It's always going to contain rings, necklaces, jewels, money. It's never going to contain anything else. It's only chests that can give you something else, or bodies. So yeah, this is normally, on average, it's about 50 per body. So loot every single one. By the way, there's a trap there. Now, I didn't step on anything. It just happens as soon as you do it. So if you don't know, you're going to definitely walk into that, because there's no warning, there's no trap to warn you. So only the second time will you remember to. Will you remember that? Yeah, I did get the point there. Don't matter. I mean, we didn't take much damage, and already it's filled up, isn't it? Have we got to regenerate health? I think we have got something that regenerates a little bit of health, but not much. No, we haven't actually. There was a wire on the right bottom of the door. Oh, was there? Really? Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah, some of these things are hidden, aren't they? Is there a wire on this one? It's usually a wire on the side, or something hanging viciously above. But black soldier, so we're definitely going to fill that with something. I'll keep that for Malkoran. So I presume the black one ghost is Malkoran or Phil. Right, I think where we're going now. We've got to unlock that. Yeah, we've got to unlock the thing now. So we've got to go outside, walk over that, but she will walk through it. We knocked that one.
Best, huh?
I don't think it's that switch. I do believe it's another one, isn't it? Is it this another one? Or am I wrong? I know only one of these is right. But I may be thinking of another dungeon. So jump over here. Open that, and that will open that door. I tell a lie, it won't. What have we got to do? There's one more, is there? Oh yeah, there's one more up there, yeah. Got that one. Always forget that one, for some reason. Right, jump across. Lydia, you're in the way there. Oh, by the way, Lydia, there's someone on your back, but I don't think you've noticed, and I don't think he cares. I think we've got the perk for get more arrows, have we? Let's have a look at that. Let's have a look. Oh, I do like this character because it's like I know I'm going to do well on this one. I always know, yeah, recover twice as many arrows. That allows me to move faster. This makes my bow go 30% faster anyway, so it's as good as Zephyr because this still makes it go 30% faster. So some of those things that you get, if you get them before you get that perk, then obviously that, you know, that's a good one to have. But the trouble is, you can, you know, you can equal that by getting the perk anyway. Yeah, another body with, yeah. See, this one's 100, but on average, it works out about 50 to 60 gold per person. That's a skill book. You can always tell by the price. I always like doing this one, but I always hate the end because he can really blast you pretty quick. But would the perk add to it? That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. It might go up to 60%. Very good point, Goes. Now you pointed out the point. I'll leave that one. I don't know whether that was a bottle of beer or not. There's a lot of loot in here, so don't forget we're here. Right, so we got to get to that high spot, which I do believe is around here. I do get lost in these things, unfortunately, especially these days. I didn't get lost so much when I was younger, although I was old then. Believe it or not, I was old. Even I was probably about 50 then. So you know, even when I played Skyrim, I was still, you know, knocking on a bit. I kind of wish, you know, all this computers and gaming and consoles started 20 or 30 years earlier, because I'd have been even better then. Well, I still think I would have. I would have had to wait a long time for Lord of the Rings though, wouldn't I? That was my #1 wish when I read that book, was please make that into a film. I was so happy when Peter Jackson did that film. It may not have been perfect, it was 90% perfect, but my god, did an incredible job really. It just changed a couple of things which weren't that bad. Most people accepted those couple of changes. They were for certain reasons. See, when I'm doing this with this character, just, you know, pretty good. I can sort of chat through it and not have to worry too much about stuff. I know I can go and breathe through it. I can just blissfully chat in the background without worrying too much. When I'm Saruman I can, because obviously we're going to die every 5 minutes in that one. But it was an idiot, that's why I lost the War of the Ring, along with Sauron. He fell foul to Sauron's teachings. Well, he actually wanted the ring for himself, let's be honest. He thought he could set himself up as a Sauron and overcome Sauron, which he probably would have. But he was deceived, because he couldn't, because Saruman had control, and he could never have won anyway. He was deceived by that. So now we can go back down there. I'm pretty sure that's all we need to do on this area here. Okay, we've done it all. And now we can drop down. Don't go into the beam. I usually drop down, because there's a little ledge underneath anyway, I think. Oops. Right, here we go. We're getting to the dodgy bit now. When we get into the catacombs, is when we got to work, because he slams the door behind us.
Huh?
I know what he's saying, but he's still playing this 20, well, was it 12 years later? Because I haven't found anything to replace it. It's that good a game, and everybody that plays it these days, even that just played it last week, they always fall in love with this game, because it has things in it nobody else has. Probably heard me say that before, but it's true. Do not go too fast or Lydia will be blocked out. Well, I think that's a good point actually, because I think I can't remember if every time I've gone through and done this one whether she's been with it. I think most of the time they have been with me, because after the first time, where I think that, I can't remember who was with me, whether it was Lydia or not, but I can't remember if they got shut out or not, but I think I did this fairly early in my original play, so I think I struggled a bit, because I wasn't exactly high level, I think, because once I went to Solitude, you know, and did the Wolfskull Cave, you kind of find it on the way there, because you tend to go near that place, and sometimes you unlock it as you go past it. Oh, there's a chest here. Take those three. So I did struggle on my first play with my Cradle character. The room with Malkoran is where you need to go slow. Yeah, that's where it's just before you go in the door. That section there is shut. So, yeah, don't forget all these bodies. Look everywhere, because they're all over the place. I've probably already missed a couple, but they're strewn all over the place here. You've got to look very carefully, because some of them are, you know, around the back here, and you know, the door locks behind you and you can lock out. Yeah, I can't remember if it ever locked out my follower. I can't remember. I've done it a few times, this one. I think this is the one, isn't it? Is this the one? Come, Lydia. Or whether it's the next bit.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Well, when she says I've got a bad feeling about this, immediately I think I've got a bad feeling about this. I usually go for Malkoran first. I think I did on my first one. I think I did. On the second one, I think I told her to attack him while I got the rest. Yeah, good idea. Yeah, trouble is I sometimes forget, and I have got myself caught in a death loop. Because the only place you can hide when Malkoran comes out is just round the side here. There's no escape. You cannot get out the door, so you can only, in these little cubby holes is your only protection, and it's not much, because as soon as he comes close, you know, you're stuck. And he does huge damage to you. So I generally put the horriblest potion I can think of on here. Yeah, they hit you. Sometimes 2 shots can kill you in this, depending on what your level is. So it can kill you very fast. So you have to. Now, I think on my original one, I fired this at him and did flames, but then I quickly found out that wasn't killing him fast enough. He was killing me quicker than I could kill him. So the second time I went for the sword and tried to get to him as fast as possible, but even then I failed. So because I couldn't get to him because he kills you so quick. So this guy is very dangerous, but we're in with a better shot with this character. You could do that and get a sneaky blow on him, but I think we'll do it from range. I want the best poison I have here. You could do the magicka. I have done it where I've drained 100% of his magicka and done that a couple of times. That helped a bit because it just made him a little bit slower on doing it the second time. You could do this, slow him down, but he may resist it. I'm not sure if he resists it. Right, what's my best damage one? Right, 44. Got anything better than that? So I'll go for this 44 with the correct bow, with my best bow. And this isn't even a strong bow, to be honest. I've smithed it up to 64, but I could one-shot this guy with my original character. I can one-shot him because I got like 200 and something poisons on it, and the damage does like 275 or something stupid. So aim for Malkoran first. You could take out the others, but I usually go for Malkoran right from the beginning. Do as much damage. See how much damage that has done already with one hit. So we can take this guy out really fast, and he's dead already, I think. And then we can just take out the other one quite easily. And it switched there. I'm running out of arrows. I'll have to make some arrows. For the first time ever, I am going to have to make some arrows because I'm running out of arrows here. I've never known a gameplay where I've run out of arrows so quickly. I don't want to use my best ones. I'll just use the steel ones. Although he might still be alive. I can just see some throwing some spells there. So he is actually still alive. So he may have actually healed himself. Right, okay, let's put another. So I'm just using steel arrows. So we're still going to kill him quickly. So he may have healed himself there. Or somebody else died. There you go. There's a critical strike on him. I think this guy's getting in the way.
It is done. The Defiler is defeated. Take Dawnbreaker from its pedestal.
Not yet. So, as you can see, with an archer, this is very easy. I've done it with my archer on PC, and it was very easy. Because I think I may have been higher level, then slightly higher level. But I took it out easy. So you just put a strong poison on with a very good bow. I didn't even have to put a very good arrow on that, and I still killed the guy. But you know, if you're a higher level, I presume you would be a higher level, because I have done it sometimes. It's been terrifically difficult. And now you just pick up the loot, because I systematically go through here, body by body, going left and right, so I don't miss any. But you're going to get a ton of money here. So you can either go down the right, and then, you know, go around the edge, and then go down the middle, or you can go down, you know, or I sort of do it different ways sometimes. Sometimes I go around the edges first, but pick all this up before you pick up the sword, otherwise you've got to come back and do it all again. But at least all the doors will still be open, so you won't have to do that again. I think unlike some of the quests, this one does stay open, the doors. Some of them they do actually close again. But I usually go back here. I know I've done these, alright? And then I just go in a left or right direction, so that you don't miss a single body here, because there's a lot of stuff here. Those are, I think those are Creation Club ones there, but look, 125 there. Loot all these, because they got more loot I think than everybody else. So make sure you systematically take something from every one, otherwise, you know, if you want to come out with a couple of thousand, do it. I know it's about 10th time I've said that, but I systematically do it. I kind of gradually work my way to the front. Sometimes I do it from the front and work my way back. Depends what mood I'm in. But yeah, see, some of these now are 100. So this is a lot of loot here. So don't turn it down. And then I usually like go one side or the other and then just gradually work my way around here. Some of them might have other things on them. But see, we're getting over 50 on every one here. This is where you get the most, is this bit. Right, we've done that one. And sometimes I'll double check. But, yeah, worth doing. Huge amount of loot. And then you can, then at least you can take the sword, go out and you don't have to come back in again. This is what I did. I came straight up here and took the sword, and I come back and do all this again. I was like, oh no! So I had to do it twice. Oh, I think that's all. Oh, by the way, that hurts. There's Dawnbreaker. Good against the undead. Fire explosion. And then we get taken straight out, and we ascend to the heavens. And hello Meridia, and I was glad to get rid of the fire and be on the good side.
Malkoran is vanquished. Skyrim's dead shall remain at rest.
Yes.
This is as it should be.
He killed all those soldiers.
This is because of you.
Luckily they were Imperials.
A new day is dawning, and you shall be its herald. Take the mighty Dawnbreaker.
I shall take it in thy name.
Purge corruption from the dark corners of the world. Wield it in my name, that my influence may grow.
Now, on the first time, I did that one. On my very first character, I'll wield this mighty weapon. The second time I did it, I kept the sword and I said I'll find someone else to spread your religion. But I'm going to be on the good side today. I'm going to wield this mighty blade in your name.
May the light of certitude guide your efforts.
And then you come back down again. And don't take any fall damage. Come down rather quick. And that stays in there, and you can never use this again. You can't take it, you can't pinch it. You could sell it, I suppose. And all these stay open. So that's where we went. We went across the bridge. Whatever, all the way along there, you know, blah blah blah. I always like that one. I always like the way that we get took up in the air. And then at the end you can make your choice of whether you want to do it in her name or not. Great, that's a great one, that's a good one, I like that one. There's a glitch where you fall down after the talk with Meridia, and die. Oh, by the way, hello Harry. Yeah, I did notice you come in, Harry, but I haven't written you down yet. If I didn't say hi Harry when you came in, I apologise. Well, hi Harry. If I did, then I've done it twice. But yeah, I always like that one. And then Wolf Skull Cave is, yeah, I think we've already done the Wolf Skull Cave. Yeah, we have. Now, have we done the follow-on to that one? Let's have a look. Because there is a follow-on mission for that. Right, let's see. Have we read the, if you go back to whatever his name is, he has a follow-on one, so I'm not sure if we've done it or not. We'll do the Seducers one at some point. And we'll do that at some point. I'm generally been on the side of the good side a bit more this time. Right, how long have we got left? We haven't got long left. See, this one is a good one. This is a Creation Club one, but I'll tell you what, it's rather good. We could do that. We could start that. I know, or would you know, we've already done it recently, so we could. Oh, we got. I'll tell you what. Second thoughts, we'll return this to Delvin first. Could pop home first, but then we can sell. Might be able to sell some stuff. Right, let's have a drink of water. But yeah, that was a bit of a breeze, wasn't it? Hello, Lydia. Thanks for putting the torch on for me. It's very kind of you. I felt a tremor then. It's right, it passed. It's looking a bit more colourful because I turned the saturation up. Just looked a bit better. Hello. Hello, Sapphire. It's a shame you got bugged on my very first play. Always annoyed me.
It's good to see you in one piece, lass.
Hello.
I just wanted to give you a proper thank you for everything you've done.
Well, you know,
the guild is back on its feet again, and on its way to a prosperous future.
I'll help you in that
What's
regard.
become of the skeleton key?
It's been returned to the Sepulcher.
That's it then. After all those years of helplessly watching the guild decline. But enough of that. I'm confident that with you in charge, we'll soon have more gold than we could possibly spend.
So, where will you be now?
I'll be down here, trying to coordinate everything with Delvin and Vex, to make sure the coin keeps flowing,
you do all the stuff
and
for
no
me.
one skims. If you still feel like doing some jobs, I'm sure Delvin and Vex have more than their fair share to give out. Either way, it's been a pleasure, my friend. Here's to the future of the guild. May it last another 1,000 years.
Well, if it doesn't, it won't be in the next one. Hello, Lydia. You didn't do a bad job, considering. Right, let me turn this one off. Yeah, I might do that at some point. It's always a good one. It's a good weapon. It's good. It's good. Oh, I always forget which way it is. Either right or left. One of the two. Right. The Rackenflacken. Right. Well, good luck on your whatever you're doing, Ghost. Yeah, I should miss your advice and everything. I should miss all that. I hope all the other people help me out as well. I mean, I generally don't need help, but I'm very tempted to pickpocket him. No, we're not that kind of character. Yeah. I managed to recover the eye off the Valmer.
Well,
yeah.
I was looking for this little beauty.
Yeah.
If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort.
All right.
By the 8, you actually got your hands on it.
Yeah.
This alone is worth more than some thieves earn in a lifetime.
Really? Not that way. I might do the odd job when I care to. How will doing extra jobs help the guild then?
Years ago, the guild used to have a foothold in every major city in Skyrim. You wouldn't dare even lift an apple without checking with us. When things started going downhill around here, it became difficult to keep it all together.
Yeah, that's right.
We lost fences, influential contacts, and coin.
Oh,
it wasn't long before we lost what we depend on to survive. Respect.
Oh no.
By doing these extra jobs and putting some fear into the people, we can take back the cities and start being taken seriously once again.
Oh. Take the city back? What does that mean?
Thanks to Maven Blackbriar, we still have some pull in Riften. But get arrested in Whiterun and you'll be tossed right into the prisons.
Well,
if we gain the confidence of someone very influential who lives there by doing a unique job for them, we'll be able to have some leverage there too. Right. The only way we get that special job is by doing smaller ones in those cities until we catch their ear. Then they'll contact me and we're off.
Oh, quite rare. After a certain number of jobs, you get a yeah. I know that. Yeah. That's the ones on my 360. I hadn't finished that off. I did this, and I did some jobs for them, but I didn't finish them off where I got the last bit. So on my, my Xbox 360 character, my original character, I did go back when you said about doing so many jobs. You unlock these other things in the city, so I did do that and finish that. Right. Can you train me in sneak?
You've already learned all I can teach you.
Yeah, I know. Right, I heard you're out offering
I
extra
handle the fishing, numbers, and bedlam jobs. The ones with a more personal touch. If breaking's a more your thing, go talk to Vex.
Don't know. Tell me about the numbers.
Most of the establishments in Skyrim keep their transactions recorded within business ledgers. Your job will be to change the numbers in those books so the shortfalls from our other jobs look legit.
Bit illegal,
like doing
isn't it?
A bit of writing.
It's a bit illegal, but in the pursuit of opening your mouth, I'll do it.
Keep this up, and you'll be rich enough to retire before you know it. Good luck.
Really? All right. Thanks, Delve. By the way, can I have that back? Are you going to put it somewhere? Because I would like the left eye of Farmer. Because my original character got it, and I finished all this, and the extra bits. I may not have done the 50 extra fish jobs and whatever. That's the only bit I didn't do. Was I didn't need to do it really. I'd unlocked all the cities. It's already on display, is it? All right, okay. Wow, that was fast. It left his pocket so fast he almost tripped over it. Right. I think I tried to steal it back, but I think when it didn't come up red, that kind of gave me an idea that it wasn't stealing. There it is. See, I quite like, I like picking it up. They don't mind. Big eye though, isn't it? Crikey. But then again, see, I tried taking that, but I can't take that. I can stick, Funny enough, it's stuck like glue then, but I can't. Oh, I can. Oh, all right. Oh, maybe I did pick it up then. I didn't think I could pick that one up. I thought on one of my characters I couldn't pick it up, but what do I know? I tried getting this crown back, but that's the one you can't seem to do that one. But I would like the model ship, and I would like the Empire map. So I'll take all that, just display in my house. Although I can't do that because Bethesda won't allow me to. It's a bit unfortunate. And if you look in here, it's always worth it. I mean, that might come in handy someday. I rifled through every single one because I'm an arsonist. Although that made no sense. But yeah, as my original character, we'd rifle through every. Well, when I say we, Gandalf didn't. He wasn't very keen on rifling. I won't read that. Oh, I thought it was a little dosh then. It's always, my first thing whenever I do all these duties is always to go through and search everybody's cabinet, especially if it's free, because I could. So therefore, I jump at the opportunity. I think this is our bed, yeah, and they do give us something in there. Light feet. I mean, we're muffled, so it doesn't really matter. And only one for 240. That's a good ratio to me. Shadow Mark, that's the book about, you know, it tells you all about Shadow, which I can't remember. I don't know what they mean. I've looked through this a couple of times, but I can't retain them. What's that mean? Safe? Someone from the guild is nearby. That one's safe, apparently. That one means danger. I suppose a pointy arrow down might be. That's an escape route. See, I haven't noticed these. I always forget them. That's protected. That's a fence. That's the thieves' cache. So I haven't noticed. That's, I mean, that's loot. That's empty. So you see that, and they're marked on buildings, on outside buildings. But yeah, the first thing I do is go through all this and take all the lockpicks and the money. Yeah, oh, there's a lot of arrows. Damage. I mean, it's all good stuff, isn't it? That might be better than what I have. Wrong one. 25. What was that? 20? Oh, it's no good. But it's worth a penny. Oh yeah, there's Nocturnal, by the way. I think that is Nocturnal. Yeah, is that Nocturnal? I think that's Nocturnal. Yeah. Yeah, of course it is. Well, it's got to be, isn't it? We're affiliated. Fully. So yeah, I always go through all the things. Yeah, I kind of like that. Cheese, just in case. Tell you what, I wouldn't mind doing a filthy poison. Poison? Filthy poison. Let's do a filthy poison. I like doing filthy poisons. It's my style, man. Now, it's generally a good idea. Oh, hang on. Don't do that. Put your equipment on. I hope you all know what to wear. You can bring a circlet. You can do a circlet or a certain hat. Farmer helmet. The Pentinus Oculus helmet, and in fact with that I can wear a circlet, although one of my characters I can't. So put all your gear on for this, because it will and I can do very powerful ones on my 360. I've got the highest it can go, and they're in the 200s. So put all this stuff on first. You can do a necklace, a ring, a circlet, or a certain hat, or any odd one. Already got a ring on. That one for some reason I haven't named. Oh, hang on. Oh yeah, I can do that one. Put all these on, and with our archery and this, I mean, we'll be. I usually try a few different combinations now, because I didn't notice really on my first play that some things are higher. I think Nightshade is higher with certain things. Yeah, look, that one. I've noticed that one of these fishes does 73 damage. Now, I only found this out the other day, and I'm generally just rifling my way through these. I'm not really bothered, but I normally pick the things that have got 3. Right, so pick the 3. Oh, I can't remember. Do that, and it usually unlocks an effect if you do 3. So I pick the lowest ones that have been unlocked. Should do a bit of fishing. So Nirnroot, again, that's a 3. They don't always work, but if you could do this with multiple ones, but they won't always unlock it, but sometimes they do. But yeah, that looks like one of the best combinations is that. All the rest are only 20 something. So yeah, look, try different combinations, because they will actually be different on different things. Hey Ray, this is the first time I've caught a stream. Well done, Melkia Danner. Well done, Melkia. Are you the one that asked about the what was it? Alternate perspective. Melk. Hiya. Awkward name to spell that one. Hello, I'm Malkoran. I hope I said that right. Down there. Thank you, Malkoran, down there, for coming in today. Are you the one who did the alternate perspective? I hope I explained it right. Where when you see that opening sequence, you're not actually involved in it. You just watch it, and you can go wherever you want in that whole sequence. So you could just follow the truck all the way down. You could, start the sequence. Was that you that asked about that, or was that Astro? Because I think Astro asked me on something as well. Let me just got a couple of these. Again, do different combinations. So that one, so they're both 92, so it doesn't really make a lot of difference. With this character, we're only really worried about stamina and health. We're not quite so worried about that. I remember, yeah. I have a list of, if you're on an Xbox, where to place items, mods on a Xbox Series X. It's for Xbox Series X, because those high graphical mods will only go on a Series X, not anything else. I don't know why I'm doing that. But I did get a chart from the Ancient Gamer, and it's in my playlist of mods called the Ultimate Graphical Upgrade or something. I should have looked it up actually. And if he says on there load order, and if you get to that particular timestamp, put it on your TV and then use your phone to take a snapshot. Then you can use that as reference, and then you can watch it on your tablet, which order to put all those mods in. And he's got two charts, one that shows where to put mods, what kinds of mods should go where for Series X, and then he has another one which says where you put all those 62 graphical mods and a couple of gameplay improvements as well, and character creation. He does another chart which shows you the order in which you put those in, and they will all fit in and give you about half a gig left to add additional mods. Right then, I could talk to the face sculptor while I'm there. That's a good point. It's only got 10 minutes left. Let me go back down again. Sorry about that. Because I do like surprises in games, which is why I like Breath of the Wild so much. It keeps on surprising you. Just when you think you understand the game, it comes along and gives you something completely new. I know I are fond of that, but that is an excellent game. Although, slightly on the twee side, slightly. But yeah, if you want to change your character, and I do believe you can change your race
I suppose
as well.
I can work with your face. After all, the sculptor cannot always choose the finest clay.
So we just use clay to change our face, which, I imagine that will wash off. But the idea is, once you've got it on, you don't wash. Oh, that is very good glue. What are you talking about?
I assumed you were here to see me about your face. To have it sculpted into something more artful than nature has bestowed upon you.
Well, I think it's quite beautiful as it is.
Client, shall I remake your face?
So if you say yes and pay 1,000 gold, you can go into the character creator again and redo your character, and you can change your face, your race. I think you can change your race. Don't quote me on that. But you can change all those aspects again. I'll think about it. By the way, are you sure you know what you're doing?
I have not always been a ragged beggar. I learned my art from the masters of the art of flesh sculpture. I studied with the faculty of chirurgeons and cloud rest. I walked with the hollow-faced men of Notahogra for 3 years. I counted the nobility of both the Empire and the Dominion among my clients. And yet I have fallen so low that I must justify myself to a wanderer in the sewers of this backwater of the world.
Well, you don't like it? Naff off. I understand it. Am I pro Stormcloak? What? A power-hungry... what's his name? I can't remember his name, he's so unimportant. A power-hungry guy who just wants to, you know, who believes in his own importance and wants to get Skyrim independence just because he feels like it. Of course I do. No, I'm only joking. I'm just toying with you there. I'm waiting for you to go, oh, Ray, don't say that.
You're back.
I'm just toying with you. No, I from my, even in my first character, I picked the Stormcloaks. I started off as an Imperial. Yeah, I know. The only time in the whole time I've been playing it that I picked an Imperial, purely because it said, oh, an Imperial gets more money. Nothing else. That's because the greedy half of me said, oh, I wouldn't mind a load of money, so I went for it. So when I went in that place, you know, the break of dawn, I had even more gold than I would have got. But that's the only time I've ever been an Imperial, and I've never ever sided with the Imperials. I'm pretty sure I haven't. Oh, by the way, Ghost, you know we had to shoot this thing to get in the whatever it was. Right, I think it was this one. I did do that on my original character. I did look, and in the mission, you know, it said hit the thing. I did do that. So I did actually shoot at the thing and then get the key off. I thought I killed him and then took the key off of him and then did it, but which I might have done actually. So it looks like I did do it the way that we did it. Which is surprising really for an idiot. But outside now we'll probably have a dragon. Ready? If there isn't a dragon out here, I'll eat my chocolate paper. Ready? Wait for it. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. A mercenary. Wow, we haven't got a dragon. On my 360, every time I come here, either coming here or going out, there's always a dragon. But it's practically everywhere I go I get that. And they must love me or something. And this is why I got about 80 odd dragon souls, and yeah, I've already unlocked everything. Just what, you don't want me to eat it, really, do you? What, you really want me to eat this? I'll lick it. I mean, oh, okay. Imagine if I'd have swallowed that, I'd probably die. Yeah, I know. Well, I was almost confident. Right, I think our next mission ought to be join the Imperial Legion then. I've never been on the Imperial side. I think I saw the Imperials, and they asked me to take the thing, and I thought, well, I don't know which side I want to go on yet. Time to go. And then I looked at Stormcloak, and then I found out a bit more, and I thought, I think I'll go with the Stormcloak, because that makes sense. But so I did entertain the thought of it, but that was it. Right, Ghost is off. He's had enough already. All right, bye, Ghost. Good luck on your month off or whatever. Yeah, we'll miss you there. You know, helping me through stuff and me totally ignoring it. Sorry about that. Sorry if I don't do what you say sometimes. But yeah, have a good month or whatever, and I hope you're back. And if you're not, well, sayonara. I will miss you, I must admit. Right, bye everybody. Thanks for watching. We'll probably, well, I won't select it now. Well, I might. First of all, we'll do that one. We'll start off with that one. Alright, and then possibly, let's see, maybe do this one and take out all the elves. So maybe do that one and that one next time. Or the House of Horrors. Have I ever tried Jaffa Cake? Jaffa Cakes I love Malkoran. I love them. I love them. They're low in fat as well, which is surprising considering they got chocolate on, but they're lower than normal biscuits. So I do like them. Right, I'd like to say thank you everybody. Thank you all for watching. Ghost already shot off, so bye Ghost. I hope you have a good month anyway. I hope to see you again, hopefully. So I'd like to say thank you to Ghost57. Thanks for all your help again, Ghost. Although I wish I'd done what you said now and just ghostfully went through the whole lot. Thank you to Kyle, to Kaoru, to Solitude Guard, to Harry, and to Melchior Danner. Thank you all for coming in today. Hope you enjoyed today. I know it can be a bit boring watching me sometimes, you know, I'm a bit thick. Well, dead brain is more like. But I do my best to get through it alright, usually. And I'll see you all next time, okay? So, have a good day. Don't forget, if you're new watching this channel, hit that like button and subscribe if you're feeling really nice. And I'll see you all next time. By the way, I've only done one more and one werewolf transformation. I might do a werewolf one day. See, if I did Sauron, I could be a werewolf and a vampire. Because Sauron did change into a werewolf and a vampire. A bit earlier in his career. So I'll see you all next time. Bye everybody, hope you have a good day. Bye bye, and I'll see you later, and I'll open the curtain to let the sun in, because I'm blocking it out at the moment. Bye everybody, see you later, bye. And thank you Tommy for doing the last stream. I just put in buy all. Half of the time I put buy all, say buy all, and it's too late, we've all already gone off. So let me put buy all first before I stop the broadcast. Bye everybody, see you later.